Welcome back, friends. Welcome again in another video lecture from Microbiology with Shagnik. In this video lecture, we are going to talk about X-linked dominant types. Okay, so first of all, I want to show you the rules that is important. Okay, and I am going to explain this with the help of a example. Okay, because that can be easy to digest rather than just mug up the rules. Okay, so you can take a screenshot for your if you want to make note, and then let's move. Okay, so welcome. So this is a pedigree chart and you need to tell whether it is what is the pattern of the inheritance that is going on in that particular family. Okay, so let's begin. So first of all, as I have said in my previous video, we need to first find out that whether it is dominant or recessive, right? So this is generation 1, this is generation 2, this is generation 3, right? Okay. So generation 1, there is a field symbol. In generation 2, we have field symbol. In generation 3, we have also field symbol. So we can easily write it as dominant. Okay. Next, remember in our first video where we have talked about autosomal dominant, I have told you that in case of autosomal type, there will be the particular trait will be equally distributed among males and females. Okay, that means equal number of males and females will be affected. But in case of X-linked, there can be a sex biasness. Okay, so you can find this out. So here, look, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 females are affected. Let me write it. 5 females are affected, and in contrast, only 2 males are affected. So there is a sex biasness where there is a greater number of females affected. That is number 1. And as I have shown you the rules in the one of the most important rule for X-linked dominant is if father is affected, that all the daughters will be affected, as they have shown here. Do not take this in consideration. The question is up to that, as I have previously thought to teach you some problems with associated with probability along with this X-linked dominant. Later I have thought that I have to make a separate video for probability, and that is why later I discarded it. Okay, so the question is up to that. So let's discuss again that I have told you that if it is X-linked dominant, then affected father will have affected daughters, as this as it is shown here. So we can easily conclude that it is X-linked dominant, right? There are two evidence that first of all sex biasness, and second is father is affected, and as a result all the daughters are affected. So we can easily conclude that it is X-linked dominant. And if you want, then you can also go for genotypic analysis as I have showed in my previous videos. So let me discuss it again. So as they are talking about X-linked dominant, that means only something like XY, or you can say XX, will be normal, right? So all XY, XY, XX, XY, XY are normals. Okay, so first the question is the genotype for that female can be XCX or XCXC. Here XC means the diseased gene. Okay, so it can be homozygous for your diseased type, or it can be heterozygous for disease type. Okay, and XY, by doing Punnett square we will have what? Now let's see one thing, that if we consider this, then there will be a XC for every progeny, right? and then the progeny will be diseased. But here there is existence up to normal individuals, so that we can easily conclude that this genotype is not possible. This symbol is having this genotype. That means it is heterozygous for that particular disease, and that is the reason why after doing Punnett square we will find something like this too. Again, come here, and this is obvious because in case of sex-linked dominant, the only thing you can assign for a diseased male, that is XY, because we are not bothered about Y, as the reason the trait is termed as X-linked dominant. Okay, so I hope it is clear. And so that's it guys for X-linked dominant, and if you find it helpful, please like the video, share with your friends and subscribe my channel. Thank you.